In this video, we're going to go over a tip in regards to largely office staff, people that are preparing quotes. This is a tip that's going to be relevant to you, and I suppose to some degree, potentially technicians, and it's probably good for kind of everyone to have some understanding. But this is a bird's eye view image of someone's roof. This is showing the back section, the backyard section of the roof predominantly. You see kind of the outline of a pool on the bottom of the image with that black array on the bottom half of the roof closest to that pool. So what this is this is a solar hot water heater. Pretty much, in short, you see those 6 little sections with the lines in between each dark section, a black section. There's like a roof colored line, obviously, because it's the roof showing underneath. This is more or less a tarp, or you can think of it like a tarp that collects water. The black tarp gets really, really warm. It passes some of that heat to the water. So this is an efficient mechanism to heat water in the pool. And that's why oftentimes you'll see this on homes that have pools. So there are 4 roughly indicators that tell me or indicate that this is probably a solar hot water heater and not a solar panel array. One of them I just alluded to. The best indicator of that is typically these are going to be most commonly installed on homes that have pools, because that pool takes up a lot of energy to heat up, and someone can install this on the roof and effectively it circulates water back and forth. You see that black little pipe on the left side of that array. That's what circulates the water from the pool to that array. It heats it up, it circulates water back, and it does that continuously. So the first indicator that this is a solar hot water heater and not solar panels is that it has a pool. The second is that it's very rectangular. You see how perfectly rectangular or square that array is? Typically, you're going to see solar panel arrays shaped with a little bit more detail. And sometimes it's in the shape of a perfect rectangle like this, but it's pretty uncommon. So that's kind of giveaway number 2. Giveaway number 3 is look at how large the arrays, like the little sections are. You see 6 sections is what I'm calling it, with that little roof, the line that you can see, which is the roof, between each section. Those are far larger than a solar panel. So this is definitely not a solar array, because those are gigantic solar panels, and maybe a solar panel is like a 4th or a 5th of each one of those. It's definitely not as large as each one of those are. So that's giveaway number 3. And the giveaway number 4 is look at how dark it is. It's super black. Typically solar panels, the color depends, of course, on the manufacturing. Some are darker, some are lighter, but for the most part, they're not going to be like perfectly black. They're going to be more like bluish gray. And you'll see this if you pull up satellite images where one home has solar panels, the next home over has a pool, and one of these solar hot water heaters. You're going to notice that this is darker. The solar hot water heater is darker typically than a solar